Namaskaram. I am
Yes.
Shamlal,
Okay.
organizer of Tirumala Siddha Yoga and Marma Research Foundation. Guruji, one more question. What is Paryanga Yoga?
Pariyanga Yoga. Pariyanga Yoga is a subtle art of converting, segregating the spiritual energy from this Zeman energy, the vital Sabda Dhatu, Sukla. We can increase the production of Suklam and use it for your sexual life, and at the same time, you can segregate the spiritual energy, astral portion of this energy, and send it to your left brain and right brain. You can segregate the astral portion into Nada and Bindu. The Bindu is directed towards left brain, and the Nada is deposited in the right brain. So normally the spiritual energy descends from this brain in the form of gonadotropin, oxytocin, etc. And these signals come and activate your gonad centers. And the gonad centers start working. But by this art, you are segregating the fine portion or astral portion of this energy and send it back, and use only the sthula portion for this sexual life, so that the family man engaged in sexual life can also achieve something in his life. Okay, do you have any other question?
Why other yogis are not teaching these
Because
techniques?
in India, this is a good question. Other yogis are not teaching. Because all the familiar yogis now in market, and they are successfully doing different kinds of yoga, and spending crores on advertisement. They are not focusing on this because this is available only in Tamil, in Tirumandram. Only Tirumandram is a root of Agamic yoga. This Agamic yoga only explains this subtle art of segregating and sending the energy to brain for using it as a creative purpose. So you can use both way. You can use the Sthula Vindu. In this you have to know the difference between Sthula Vindu and Sushma Vindu. The physical Vindu is having only physical portion, and the energy, spiritual energy, combined with this physical energy is called the Sushma Vindu. So this is the subtle art of segregating this subtle energy from the physical one, and you are sending the physical to physical for the sexual enjoyment, and this causal energy for yogic realization. Because this, the other yogis should learn this from Tamil. These secrets are also available in the Varma records of which are written in Tamil by 18 Siddhas. So this combination, the 5 element combination, permutation and combination, this Sula, this Vindu is part of the combination of water and Agas principle. So you can use this water element for sexual activities, and you segregate this space element and send it back to your head for using as yogic purpose. So other yogis are, and this is not available in Sanskrit. It is available only in Tamil, that too in Tirumandram, written by Tirumular, and this is familiar to Tirumular, Kalanginath, and Bohar. Okay, next question.
Is it available in any other country?
Yeah, it is available in China because Tirumular, Kalanginath, and Bohar went to China. And the Bohar is known as Tao in China. This Kalanginath is known as Confucius in China. So Bohar explained the subtle art of Tirumular, and that is available in China. When you trace the records, it dates back to the age of Bohar. Bohar went to China and known as Taoism. So Taoist philosophy is expressing, is promoting, is teaching this art and the subtle art. But you see, this is the source of this knowledge is in India. But the Indian yogis are not aware that it is available only from India. In Tamil Nadu, it went to China. and it is very well practiced, and even now some masters are teaching worldwide. I am the now only yogi teaching this in English and other languages. Yes, any other question? Tell me.
Guruji, what are the three chemical circuit in this yoga?
Okay, there are three circuits. There are one chemical circuit, endocrine gland circuit, and through this only this energy descends to your this gonad center. From there it is stored in the semen bag. So this Stula Bindu is prepared by your testicles, and it is deposited in the semen bag, and in the semen bag this energy, spiritual energy comes and it gets stored in that semen, and only this energy is having the potential to make a child. So after begetting a child, begetting how many numbers of child you want, after that you can practice this, segregate this energy and send it to this brain. That is very important. So there are three circuits. One circuit is main circuit having pineal gland and the head and connected to the central nervous system. Central nervous system comprises this brain and the spine. In this brain and spine only all our adharas, this and sahasrara are all present. So we have, for yogic realization, you have to bring the energy from the endocrine gland chemical circuit and convert it into this astral energy from gonad center. You have to take the energy to Mooladhara. Gonad center is associated with this Swadhisthana. This it is called as Yoni center. So this is the Upachakra of Swadhisthana. From here you have to take the energy to Mooladhara, and through Mooladhara it is directed in the central nervous system, passing there through spine. Only the Sushumna Nadi is inside the spine, and it goes through brain also. So these circuits from chemical energy to this astral energy conversion is needed for Pariyanga Yoga and all other yogas. So these circuits are mentioned by Siddhas in detail in the most scientific manner in the Siddha literature. Okay, the knowledge of these circuits, this CNS and pineal gland and parasympathetic nervous system and hypothalamus and endocrine pituitary gland and endocrine glands and connected exocrine glands, all dealing with chemical energy. Okay, these three forms are available in each neuron also. Inside the neuron, this powerful energy is running. Outside these lesser powerful energies, and the chemical energy is also available in the name of this in between the both neurons. So the neurotransmitters take this energy in the chemical form. So these happen in your body, and a chemical change and alchemy happens in your body during this Pariyanga Yoga. Okay, any other question?
Guruji, last question is, what is the difference between Pariyanga Yoga and energy transmutation?
Yes, energy transmutation and Pariyanga Yoga, yes, in appearance maybe they may look alike, but in energy transmutation, they recommend you to abstain from sex and convert and sublimate the sexual energy to your sahasrara, sublimate the energy. But in Pariyanga Yoga, you are allowed to do sex also. It is advised to increase sexual secretion, and you can also use it and for a long time. Do enduring sex, and at the same time segregating only the spiritual energy and sending it back to your left brain and right brain. So this is the difference. Where in Bhamuri Dharana or energy transmutation yoga, this usage of this energy is wastage is not allowed. But here you are allowed to use this energy for the sexual life as well as segregating the spiritual content in that and taking to left brain and right brain for achieving yogic realization. That is the main difference. Okay, thank you. We will need to meet in the next session.